Hi guys, Daz here, finally with another comic book haul. It's been an age. This is episode 185 and I've got a massive pile of books here that have been sitting around since December. Yeah, back in December I went to the MCM Birmingham Comic Con and picked up a nice lot of keys for you guys. But before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low grade productions. Okay guys, sorry for the lack of content before I continue. I've been very busy with chess, athletics and football with my two boys. My youngest boy is now an England international. He qualified the other day and he's an England under 12 chess international, and he will be that way until he is 18. So that was a proud moment. Okay guys, so I headed over to the Birmingham Con. When I got there, I did a quick sweep. It don't take me long to work out. There was probably only 4 or 5 vendors there. I'll share a video at the end of it that you can have a quick look at to see what kind of sellers were there. But the books were mainly very high-end books, overpriced, a lot of them. You had to do your work if you wanted to get some deals. You know me guys, I dig, I stayed there for a long time and I haven't done badly. Let's get into the books. Firstly, a couple of misses. When you go to these places, sometimes you can't really get your phone out, so you're just playing it by ear. I thought this was something, it wasn't, but it was only £1. This is X-Men Legacy, issue 248. Now, I thought this was the first cameo appearance of Endgame, a character, and no, it wasn't to be. That is issue 249. Oh well. Like I say, I'm going to start with a pile of books here that will be going up for sale on my eBay store, and the next pile will be keepers, and there's some crackers in both piles. This is another miss though. First, Ghost Rider issue 3, Spirit of Vengeance. I thought this was the first appearance of Michael Balladino, or Badalino rather, who later becomes Vengeance. It was not. I think that is issue 9. Got it wrong. We are getting a reboot, I believe, of one of my favourite superhero films, which was comedic, and that was Kick-Ass. This is Kick-Ass issue 1 from the second volume. Now we already have the first appearance of Kick-Ass and Hit Girl and all that lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a reboot. I would like the original characters to continue, but I don't think that is going to be the case. Okay, into the keys as such now. And first off is a £1 book. I always think this one's a little underrated. This is Detective Comics issue 599. First appearance of Henry Ducard, a detective who mentored Bruce Wayne back in the day. Of course, we got Liam Neeson playing a version of Henry Ducard as such, Ra's al Ghul in the Batman Begins movie, and then the Dark Knight Rises. He returned as like an hallucination. But yeah, decent little mini key there. Right about a £5 book. Not bad for £1. Another guy was selling £2 books. Weren't much of it, but I did pick up 2 copies of this one. Captain Marvel issue 8 from the 2019 run. Now this is the first appearance of Star, the physical host of the Infinity Reality Stone. Obviously the first printing is the first appearance, but it's the same book, but this is the first cover appearance of Star. So and that comes from Carmen Nunes Carrero. And about a £15 book, on a believe it or not, on a good day. There was a massive lot of hype around Star. I have the first printing already in my PC. £1 book here. We are getting the animated Creature Commandos. This is 7 Soldiers of Victory, Frankenstein, issue number 1. Now this is the first appearance of Frankenstein, the Grant Morrison, Doug Mahank version of the famous monster who traditionally first appeared in Detective Comics issue 135 from way back in the day. Now, April 2023, it was confirmed that Red Guardian's David Harbour will be voicing Frankenstein, like I said, in the Creature Commandos from James Gunn. Issue 3 is a good one as well. First appearance of Lady Frankenstein, who was also in the show. Got that as well. Another £1 book. Take no notice of the stickers on some of these. I'll tell you the prices as we go. This is a book that was really hot during the second Suicide Squad movie, because this is the first cameo appearance of King Shark, who is portrayed by my favourite actor, Sylvester Stallone, back in the day. Yeah, very comedic, the standout character for me. But you only get the teeth in this issue, really. I do have the first full appearance as well. My favourite modern day artist is Joshua Middleton. My favourite old time artist, Jack Kirby. This is a cracking cover from Joshua Middleton. This is X-Men Unlimited issue 47, and this Psylocke cover is beautiful and can go upwards of £10 on a good day. Quid, no brainer. We had that terrible Marvel movie, didn't we? The Marvels. And the Marvels starred... Oh, hang on. I'm getting an interruption in here. Sorry about that. My son was about to walk through the door. Special cameo from Uncanny Ethan. Yeah, so we got that terrible Marvel movie, The Marvels, didn't we? And yeah, it was a shocker for sure. A couple of characters appeared in some Silver Surfer issues. At the time, they were back in December time. They were going for a bit of coin. Probably not now. This is Silver Surfer issue 8 from the 1987 run. This is the first appearance of Pop-Tan, a Kree scientist. Just a minor role in the film. Oh, thank the Lord we got Deadpool 3 come in, because the MCU has been really missing more than hitting of late. Echo series was okay, I suppose, of late. What if? Iffy. Silver Surfer issue 53 was the most forgettable villain ever in the Marvels movie. This is the first appearance of Al Dan, a general in the Kree space fleet. And I think I could have beaten up that villain. Didn't have much to offer, to be honest. Yet strangely, Captain Marvel was so depowered. And what happened with the Beast at the end there? Oh my word. Let's bring back the original Last Stand Beast. That's what I want. I don't want AI. Or CGI, rather. This is the also the first appearance of Dar-Ben, another general. This next issue is a book that I had and sold for about 10 quid a little while ago. It is one of the later issues to Superman Adventures. It is issue 65. And this has just a print run of 8,964. So worth picking up, because there's money to be made on that one. Quid, no brainer. This one again was been really hot. There has been a bit of talk from Matt Reeves saying he likes this character going forwards. He would like to use it possibly in the Batman sequel with Robert Pattinson. Not a fan of Robert Pattinson, to be fair, but this is Batman and Robin issue number 1, and the first appearance of Professor Pig, a deranged surgeon that makes people into Dollatrons. And we got that character in the Gotham TV show, which I thoroughly enjoyed and met a lot of that cast. Well, Professor Pig briefly appears in Batman issue 666, though that character is dead and looks a bit different. So pick this one up if you can. £15 to £20 book on a good day. Let's get into some Thor issues, guys, from the Bronze Age. This is issue 282. First cameo appearance of the Timekeepers, beings with the ability to manipulate time. We saw them in the Loki TV show. Another thing that I really didn't like, I found it boring. It's also the introduction of Castle Limbo, the home of Immortus. Don't know what that is now. Around about a £5 to £10 book. It was a lot more than that at one point. It's another book that's cooled down. Thor issue 301. This is the first appearance of Talo, the Great Canopy Heaven, a god realm. We saw that at the end of the Shang-Chi movie. Still a nice older Thor issue. I think that paid about £3 for that. Mighty Thor issue 372. This is a nice book. This is the first cameo appearance of the Time Variance Authority, named and explained. In one panel of there is the TV headquarters exterior and the interior depicting monitors of the timeline in this issue. Yeah, of course we got the TVA in the upcoming Deadpool 3 movie. Hopefully Deadpool can bring a bit of life to those characters, because they're a bit dull. Another misfire for MCU for me was the Black Panther 2 movie. Didn't enjoy it. This is Defenders issue 84. This book was going crazy at one point. First battle of Namor and Black Panther. This is where Atlantis and Wakanda are brought to the brink of war, but it is averted. And yeah, I wish Black Panther 2 had been averted, to be fair. I didn't like the portrayal of Namor at all. And that is such a good character. This is an interesting book. I've already got this one in my PC, so this one's for sale, and it's not an easy one to find. This is Dark Horse Presents issue 24. It's like a magazine. And you're probably saying, well, why are you showing this one, guys? Well, this is the first written work in the comic book industry by Donny Cates in a story called Armageddon Out of Here. And this is a story that appears right at the end of the book. These are short stories in this issue. And there it is. Armageddon Out of Here by Donny Cates. There you go. You might not have known about that one. Up next, classic old school Bronze Age 1979 Spider-Woman. This is issue number 20. And this is the first meeting of Spider-Man and Spider-Woman, of course, on the front cover in the mainstream Marvel Universe. Now, they did appear together earlier in the children's television universe alternate reality of Spidey Super Stories issue number 32. But this book can go upwards of 20 on a good day, and I paid about £3 for this one. Like I say, don't bother about the stickers on most of these books. This next one is a cracker. I picked this one up a long time ago for £1 at the Gloucester Comic Con. I paid £20 this time, but when it's going upwards of 50 and 60, you can't leave it there. This is Marvel Premiere, issue 28, featuring the first appearance of the Legion of Monsters. There you got them on the front cover. Werewolf by Night, Blade, Man-Thing, and of course Ghost Rider. We are going to get the spooky side of the MCU at some point. That is a gimme. Blade's incoming. We've had Man-Thing already, and Werewolf by Night. So it's whether they keep Leto's Blade. I gave that film about a 6 out of 10. I didn't think it was as terrible as they made out, but I think Leto's done in the role. Interesting to see who will play Ghost Rider. I know they were talking Keanu Reeves. They were also talking the guy, is it Daryl Dixon, who played Norman Reedus, that's it. So that'd be a bit of a left field appointment, I think. Okay, into the books now that I am keeping in my PC. This is an upgrade. I think this one's underrated as well. We are getting this character in the upcoming Superman Legacy movie. This is Superman Adventures, issue number 1, based on the animated series. First appearance of Mercy Graves, Mercedes Graves in a comic book. Seen her on screen in numerous things like Batman vs Superman, Smallville, Supergirl, and most recently Titans. £1 for that one. I picked up 2 or 3 of these, I think, at the time. I don't know where the other ones are. This one I remember picking up because it was one that had been on my radar for a long time. It got optioned way back in 2019, and I like trying to find option books. This is Stealth, Pilot Season. And this was written by Robert Kirkman and Mark Silvestri. This was optioned way back in December of 2019 for a movie by Skybound Entertainment. Whether that happens, probably not. But this book was upwards of 30. It's probably upwards of 10 still. £3 for that. An upgrade now on this one. Fantastic Four, issue 352. Second cameo appearance of the Time Variance Authority Management. And just as important, the first appearance of the Minutemen, the TVA police force. We saw them in the Loki show. And I'm hoping Deadpool 3 can breathe new life into those. Because, like I said, they're a bit boring. £3.32 for that one. I've spoke about Marvel and DC encyclopedias I've had, and I'm still going through, ticking off characters as I pick them up. They've got a good track record of putting them onto screen. This is The Incredible Hulk, issue 257. Paid £4.17 for this nice bronzer. First full appearance and origin of the Arabian Knight, Abdul Qamar rather. So it's the first appearance of the War Wagon. Not a bad book. I've got a feeling we could see that character in something like an animated feature. back to the Fantastic Four. And this is issue 348, the first cover appearance of the new Fantastic Four team. That would be a cool team. Greyhawk, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and my favourite character, Wolverine. Isn't it great to see Hugh Jackman back? Okay, another Thor book now. And we saw this firstly in Infinity War, then Endgame, and then a Thor movie to follow. This is Mighty Thor issue 339, the first appearance and origin of Beta Ray Bill's hammer, Stormbreaker. Just a matter of time before we see Beta Ray Bill, I believe. We got a glimpse of the character in Thor Ragnarok, didn't we, on the Colosseum. But a nice book, £4.17 for that one. A couple more Spider Woman books now. First up, Spider-Woman issue 32, crossover appearance with Werewolf by Night. But what makes this book a standout is a photographic montage of Universal monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and Hunchback of Notre Dame. Not an easy one to find. £10 upwards for that. £3.33 a page. Upgraded my copy of Spider-Woman issue 37, first appearance of Siren. Teresa Rourke Cassidy, daughter of Sean Cassidy, aka Banshee, who we've seen on screen before now. £3.33 for that. Shameless plug, I've got a copy of that for sale at the moment. We're getting Daredevil Born Again, and we are going to get John Bernthal back as Punisher. Looking forward to that. This is Daredevil issue 184. Paid £3 for this one. First team up of the Punisher and Daredevil. So, this story arc was to have been previously published, beginning with Daredevil issue 167, but ran afoul of the Comics Code, and it was reworked and presented here. Daredevil issue 169 refers to this two-issue story arc as the Angel Dust Murders. Looking forward to that Daredevil Born Again. It was great to see Daredevil back in the Echo show. Echo was okay, but when you get Daredevil, and I'm really, really hoping you get Jessica Jones back. Those Netflix Marvel shows are still my favourites. Talking of Marvel TV shows, and I didn't like Loki, but this is Thor issue 245, an upgrade. First appearance of He Who Remains, creator of the Timekeepers, and also the first appearance of the Protect Droids, which are Time Twisters. £4.17 for that. Of course, He Who Remains was a Kang variant. There were loads of Kang variants. And here's another one. This was our book to find. Avengers Annual 21. First of all, it's the first appearance of the Acronauts Mercenaries League, loyal to Kang. It was Apocalypse, Death Hunt 9000, Ra, Sir Rastan, Sith, Tinder, and with Wildren. But why this book is hot, it is the first appearance of Kang as Victor Timely, a businessman and land developer from Timely, Wisconsin, and nod to the era of Marvel with which was Timely Comics. So first saw him actually in the post-cameo scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, then in Loki, and I did not like the character. And of course, Kang will not be returning, I don't believe, because the actor wasn't that great a person by all accounts. £3.33 for this one. And that leaves just two books. This is a book that's been on my radar for forever, but it was either too expensive or the grade was off, and finally picked up a nice copy of New Mutants Annual number 2. I paid £15 for this one. First appearance and origin of Betsy Braddock in the US Comics, renamed Psylocke by Mojo. I need my glasses. And of course, we first got Psylocke in the X-Men Last Stand movie, and then Apocalypse, which again I thought wasn't too bad. A lot of people disagree. So it's the first appearance of Megan Pursuo Braddock in US Comics. Finally glad to knock that one off the list. And I picked up a nice Silver Age key to finish with, guys. And it's a really nice presenting book. Of all the MCU movies of late, my favourite was the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I was a big it was a surprise hit for me. I didn't expect it to be quite as funny, and it's sad to see the team break up. But the villain I enjoyed a lot. And what did I pay for this book? £70. And it is a lovely presenting copy of Thor issue 134, guys, and the first appearance of the High Evolutionary Herbert Edgar Wyndham, a geneticist obsessed with evolutionary experimentation. So it's the first appearance of Man Beast, a wolf modified by the High Evolutionary, and Fafnir, a dragon from the realm of Nostrand. And finally, the first appearance of the Knights of Wundagore team. And introduction of the Wundagore Mountain that we see in comics from time to time. Like I said, 70 quid. I would put this in around about a 7.0, I would think. So delighted to have that, and it was a fantastic read as well. And that's it, guys. That's a wrap. All done in just over 20 minutes. I promise I'm going to be bringing out more content, guys. I'm excited, like I say, because I'm also picking up a lot of Star Wars Kenner at the moment. Another passion of mine, so I'll be integrating that into my channel from time to time. Stay safe and keep on watching my channel. Bye for now.